Okay, we are on sum and product of roots of a quadratic equation. You might be given a quadratic equation and you are asked to find the sum of and product of the roots. So here we're going to get a formula that will make it very simple. Instead of getting the roots individually and sum of multiply, we just use the formula. So we've known that a quadratic equation is of this form: ax squared plus b plus c equal to 0. And we know that if we solve for x by a quadratic formula, we'll have something like this. So that's our x. Remember, this is two. This can be splitted in two forms. So let's x1. We have two answers. So that's x1. Let's call it the first root, which is minus b plus and the second root, which is x subscript 2 equal minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So let's get a formula. Let's find their sum from this. Remember the title. So let's do x1 plus x2. So which is minus b plus b squared minus 4ac over 2a plus minus b minus that over 2a. So that's it, the first one. Why this is the second one? So you notice they have common denominator 2a. So we write minus b plus b squared minus 4ac plus times minus, so minus b minus square root b squared minus 4ac. And as you can see, this and this is gone. This minus this is 0. So we are left with minus 2b. That's minus b is minus 2b over 2a. So minus b over a. So what do you notice from quadratic equation? If you are given the equation, you can find the sum. So this is now sum of the roots. It's always minus b over a. That's minus the coefficient of x over the coefficient of x squared. So let's do the product. So that same way, if you now multiply, that's x1 times x2, which is minus b plus that over 2a times minus b minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So this times that is 4a squared. That's 2 times 2, 4. A times a squared. So why this minus b plus that times minus b minus this. So you can see that it's now difference of 2 square. What is here is here. What is here is here. So we can write it as minus b all squared minus square root b squared minus 4ac all squared over 4a squared. So minus b squared is b squared minus the square root affects the square. So we have minus b squared minus 4ac over 4a squared. So we have this 4a squared. B squared minus b squared is 0. So we are left with plus 4ac, so which is c over a. So what do you notice? The product of the roots is now just coefficient of, that's the constants over the coefficient of x squared. So with this, you can just find, example, if you're asked to find the sum and the products of the roots of maybe 2x squared minus 4x minus 7 equal to 0. So we're asked to find the sum and the product of the roots of this. So without wasting time, we say that the sum of the roots is always minus b over a, which is minus the coefficient of x, which is minus 4 over a, which is 2. So our answer is 2. So instead of wasting time solving for the roots individually, just apply this formula. Y the products is just c over a, this constant term, which is minus 7 over the coefficient of x squared, which is that. So that's our answer. So whenever you're asked to solve, just don't waste your time. Use this formula. It's very important. Thank you.